Uh-oh. Yep, it's charging. Oh, this is great. Oh, look at those dead eyes. Uh-oh. All right. Now we get to see the good old fight. Let's go. Welcome back, the good people, to Jurassic World Evolution. So, we're back in the game. Today we're showing off some more footage that was captured during the Jurassic World Evolution event. But this footage was actually captured by my good friend Baron, good old BaronVonGames. If you guys want to check him out, link is down in the description below. I highly suggest you do. What a funny man that man is. So, very much thank you, Baron, for allowing me to use your footage to show to the good people some more in-depth gameplay of this awesome game. So anyway, today's video is going to focus on the security branch. As we talked about in the previous episodes, by the way, if you missed, links to those will also be down in the description. But there are 3 branches total that you can kind of venture in and out of during your park building experience. I particularly focused on the science branch in the previous 2 episodes, and this one we're going to look at security, which is going to allow us to look at some other dinosaurs that we have not yet seen, and could potentially get us some good footage of some dinosaur fights, because who doesn't love a good old-fashioned dinosaur brawl? Anyway, if you guys enjoyed Jurassic World Evolution, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, and let's begin. So I'm going to go through the footage from start to finish. Again, there's going to be some things you guys may have already seen. Remember, this footage was captured by Baron, who was just as new to the game as I was. But we're still going to go through the process of the initial parts of the park. But again, we'll take the route of the security branch, which will prompt, I believe, some new dialogue, as well as different missions that I think you guys will enjoy.
So it begins again. Imaginations, the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong? I'm Kevin Fitch, Public Relations and Crisis Management, and I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond creation lab. We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. I'm just kidding. But seriously.
So, same setup. We're going to put the creation lab right here, where the fenced-in perimeter is. And this will be where we spawn all of our beautiful dinos. Also, if you didn't notice, Baron has much better camera work than I do. Props to you, man. It looks much better.
Now comes the real test. Incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a struthiomimus. Big word for a not-so-little egg.
So, in the beginning, you do the beginning missions, where you have to, spawn the Strifilobob, incubate them, and then release them into your habitat. You always have to do that. Heavy modifications, of course. We don't want ordinary dinosaurs. And we open up to our beautiful Strifilobob. What a beaut. To tell you the truth, I'm entirely not familiar with this type of dinosaur. I don't even remember seeing this in any of the movies or learning about it when I was a kid.
Most precious moment. The result of incalculable actions, reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations, and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct, unique, and now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
So this part's interesting because I haven't even looked at this, but you can click on the dinosaur specifically and apparently custom name it, which is something I wish I would have done. But that's awesome. You can do that because giving it a name also adds importance to it and value, not just monetarily, but of course, emotionally. You don't want this thing to get eaten by a giant carnivorous beast. You want this thing to thrive. You want this thing to grow up and get a job one day. Anyway, it tells you its status, that it's currently drinking water, that it is healthy and not sick. Also, it tells you other stats. It has a social stat, water, food, health stat, and a habitat stat, which I actually don't know the full details on, but very interesting that each individual dinosaur can have a great variety of stats. So we are going to go with George Lambert of the security division, which we did do in our previous episodes, but it was towards the end of the available footage, so we didn't get to see much. So the first step, obviously, is to get the expedition center out. We got to be able to gather DNA to be able to make the different dinosaurs that we need.
This is Lambert, head security. Yours, theirs, and mine. Welcome to the islands. We want to keep our animals under control while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behaviors. Because these animals have potential as combatants. Everyone's fear object, myself included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
Right, so everyone's fear is a dinosaur breaking out and eating everyone. That's my fear.
An expedition center will allow you to send dig teams around the world in search of new dino fossils. DNA can be
So we're getting the expedition center set up, and instead of what we've done in the past few episodes of just getting the Triceratops DNA, we're going to be getting different types.
So one more thing, your reputation, your rep, quote unquote, keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them. Financially, I mean. Like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally. Well done. And you'll notice absolutely no hint of sarcasm. Unless you're listening really closely. So what I meant to say is that completing missions raises your standing, your reputation, if you will, with the security division. This means they'll be willing to give you more difficult missions.
And here we go. So this is the first mission that we get for the security division. Again, it's all a balancing act, which the gentleman made mention of. So it's interesting to see how diverse and really webbed out this whole branch system is in the game. So we're going to be acquiring 50% genome to be able to incubate an Edmontosaurus. By the way, if I butcher a name of the dinosaur, you feel free to be constructive in your criticism. Let me know how it's pronounced properly in the comment section.
I've got a new assignment that I think is perfect for your skill set. Give it a once over, then let me know if you're interested. Glad to have you on board. As you can imagine, the animals in the various facilities are constantly probing for weaknesses in our security systems. They're smarter and more devious than people give them credit for. But I refuse to underestimate their capabilities. That's why I'm always testing and evaluating our security protocols and values. This is where you come in. I've got to give this guy Lambert his due. He actually sees these animals as both opportunity and threat.
Yep, I feel like security is one of the most important things when it comes to something in Jurassic Park. I feel like the film franchise in general has really shown us that security is very important. To understand what you're dealing with more than just seeing dollar signs. Anyway, so in Canada is where the Edmontosaurus DNA is likely to be found, so that's where we're searching.
I need you to incubate and hatch some dinosaurs, then house them and ensure we have an ACU presence on the island. This is the first phase of this project. Carry on. Good. Your first expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
All right, so we got one piece for the Edmontosaurus. We also seem to already have a Triceratops and the Ceratosaurus DNA as well. Nice. So we'll likely have to look again to get an amber encasement of DNA through a mosquito. So this is actually pretty interesting. This particular island is actually where Jurassic Park and Jurassic World are built. I didn't realize that in my playthrough. All right, so we have the expedition chopper coming back, and we'll take a look at our fossils and see what we got. There we go. The Edmontosaurus Amber is going to bring us up by 26%. But anyway, we're incubating the Edmontosaurus. God, I hope I'm saying that right. Currently, and it will be let out into the habitat very shortly. In the meantime, the ACU Center must be built. Again, if something escapes, we need to be able to tranquilize it and move its immobilized body around and back into the habitat. Or maybe if someone's fighting. I guess that would be a good reason to knock a dinosaur out, right? Again, we get a good close-up detail of the building process. You know, in most games like this, they kind of just like manifest into the building. This one, like, they actually add different assets like a crane, the scaffolding around. It's amazing detail. I love that so much. So we got the immune response, which is good. And now we can add it to our future dinosaurs. It says splicing this gene will increase the lifespan and resilience traits. Shark DNA provides significant resistance to diseases, including cancer. We don't want them getting dinosaur cancer. So interestingly enough, Baron in his gameplay decided to take advantage of the downtime and send out another expedition team to get the Ceratosaurus DNA as well, even though the mission, I don't believe, is calling for it. Perfect timing. It starts raining as we release our beautiful creation. Oh, look at the stripes on this thing. Wow. what a gentle call. That was beautiful. Oh, wow. It stands on its hind legs when it runs. Dude, that is... I'm actually in awe. It's like I'm watching a National Geographic or something. All right, run straight to the vegetation. I'm assuming to either eat or make a home. I'm actually very curious about what the AI chooses to do and when. Like, and what other aspects kind of influence its decisions. Anyway, so we got the aggressive instincts. So now we can apply that to future dinosaurs too. All right, so now we go to research, and we're about to go into building upgrades. And Baron chooses to get the Airborne Rifle 1.0, an asset containment unit. Says better rifles improve dart rifle reload speed for staff at upgraded ACUs. So this will allow the ACU units to fire faster, or if you're controlling the ACU unit, you can fire faster yourself. And there goes another incubation of an Edmontosaurus. And in the fossils, there are more the Ceratosaurus genomes to be added. And another expedition team is being sent out across the seas.
Research? Focused research? Well, that's something I always argue for. Right. This next bit is going to sound a little crazy because, frankly, it is. But we are going to encourage one of the dinosaurs to reach our containment grid. We'll then react and see if our procedures and personnel are up to the challenge. Yes. So at this point, I'd like to take back everything I just said about this guy.
Sorry, that's the first time I heard that. So what Lambert is saying now is we're going to intentionally set up a situation to where our security team needs to react and see if we're able to do so. I hope we don't fail because that would be really idiotic of us. And it looks like there's a viewing enclosure being set up where the customers can come by and look inside the habitat without having to be right up against the fence. They can go in and observe as much as they want. So our mission, as it states, is open the enclosure gate or otherwise let the dinosaur loose while all of these people are on their lunch break and vulnerable. This sounds great. Now, this particular dinosaur isn't a threat, but imagine if we did let out something that could, murder. I mean, this thing could kill, if they trampled over. I mean, it doesn't know. So on this grid, we can see the dinosaur leaving. He's like, oh, the gate's open because I know what that is, and now I can leave. Oh, wow, look at this thing. All right, so I guess it's going to wander around and do something, and we're supposed to react with our security division, which means we should be sitting out in ACU to tranquilize this bad boy. And there it goes. Immediate action. Great job, guys. And of course, we're going to pilot, because why not?
Time to tag him and bag him. We're using less than lethal, but remember, that dinosaur doesn't notice that you're supposed to be a threat. So watch your back.
While I understand the need to keep our security as sharp as possible,
Apparently, Baron doesn't know how to drive a helicopter.
You have a problem with how we keep you safe, Doctor. I'm happy to discuss it at a later time. Right now, we have our hands full.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can just pretend like I'm shooting this. That's amazing. Oh, watch my impeccable aim. Oh, I like how he looked straight up. And of course, why not? Okay, so the dinosaur is out for the count. Now we got to send out the lifters and put them back into the habitat. Oh, yeah. We're going to place them right in the water. So, we've decided to transport the dinosaur back into the habitat, but specifically in the middle of the water. That's a good place for it. What would be hilarious is if they just dropped it. Ah, there it goes. Oh, I just love how the body, reacts directly with the environment. Like, you can see it didn't clip through the ground. It just, bounced off of it or conformed to it. It was awesome. All right, so we did the mission. Hooray for us. Thank you, George Lambert, for the opportunity.
Full square. Look, thing is, we're still learning where our boundaries are when it comes to keeping these animals under control. God knows they're working out ways to exploit our weaknesses. Guess we'll find out who gets to the limits of our abilities first. Us or them. Ever vigilant. And that's always been the challenge of the Jurassic industrial complex. Exploitation versus security. The immense potential for profit and for violence.
All right, so a new research item is available. This is a storm defense station. Reduces storm damage to nearby buildings by 10%, which can happen. If you guys have seen the trailers or other sneak peeks from Frontier or the Jurassic World Evolution YouTube channel, you can see that storms can get as bad as being tornadoes that could just come and rip through your park. So storm defense is probably a good thing. All right, so the second Edmontosaurus is being released. Awesome stuff. Now we got 2 in the park, and we'll see how they interact with each other. All right, and for fossils, we got our Ceratosaurus Amber, which is going to push us up way past the ability to bring one of these bad boys in. Oh, wow, look at that. That is a storm and a half. And holy crap, this looks awesome. Oh, look, we're giving it a name. Dilly Dino. Cute. All right, so the storm is over, and we're about to incubate this guy. Well, let's modify him first, of course. We got to make him a little bit more badass than usual. All right, so after careful consideration of modifications, we're incubating it. I do find it interesting, though, that this thing comes out full size, so we don't start with the baby and then have it grow. It just comes out of an egg that big. That egg must be huge. And of course, Baron, being the beautiful bastard that he is, he takes advantage of having 2 hatching bays and decides to incubate 2 dinosaurs at once. Do you guys see the QR codes on those eggs? I wonder if we can scan that. I mean, the quality is a little bit terrible right now. I don't think we can get an accurate shot of it, but that's nice to know. So, and naturally, for the security branch, things like the building upgrades for like the AC units, all this stuff is way more appealing and makes more sense to upgrade. Whereas when I was doing the science, it seemed more appropriate to do the gene research and modifications, creating hybrid dinosaurs. All right, and here you can see that we actually added the upgrade that we unlocked previously for the ACU helicopters that allow to have better rifles. All right, so 1 is ready. I'm very curious to see what this is going to do. Because this is a carnivore. I mean, they're obviously going to eat the other dinosaur, right? Oh, wow, we can put the other one out right behind it. Oh, good God, this is going to be terrible. Whoa, 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 okay. He's clipping through him. Yo, we have a mutated dinosaur, look at that. Uh-oh, yep, it's charging. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is fantastic. No, wait, Baron, focus on the other guy. I'm sorry, guys, I don't have the best shot right now. Uh-oh. Oh, look at those dead eyes. Oh, it's like he's chasing me and I'm running away. Reminds me of that arcade game with Jurassic Park, dude. It's terrible. What is the other one doing? Drinking water? Okay. He was angrily charging in that direction. I thought maybe it wanted to eat something. Uh-oh. Yep. There he goes. What is he doing? Oh, dude, this is terrifying. Okay, and apparently we're going to incubate some more dinosaurs. Fantastic. Oh, we're going to send little guys in, I guess. They seem to be interacting pretty well. I don't think it's just natural for them to just prey on any dinosaur they encounter. Rather, they're territorial, maybe. So vegetation was removed to get a better view. I guess that actually might help with the customer's viewing. Uh-oh. All right. Now we get to see the good old fight. Let's go. These 2 beasts, they're actually much smaller than... Okay, maybe that's why they're not targeting them. Look at that. Dude, they are so territorial. Whoa, 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 wait a second, what? Yo, what happened? They were completely against... That was just a tiny bit terrifying. It's like they were arguing with each other, and then they came into agreement, and they're just like, let's get them. And they just turned like they were going to attack the other dinosaur. Oh no! Well, there goes the dino. See, the problem is that we didn't put down the feeder, the carnivore feeder. But here you get some helpful hints and tips. Dinosaur welfare, life, and death. Dinosaurs can die from starvation, dehydration, combat, disease, or reaching the end of their natural lifespan. Length of natural lifespan is determined by a dinosaur's lifespan trait, which can be improved by genetic modification. Dead dinosaurs should be removed with a transport team to prevent disease. Well, I don't think there's going to be much to transport, considering this thing is just going to eat the whole thing.
Begets death. But here's the question that you gotta ask yourself. What's disappointing? The answer? Of course not. Death is always coming. But could you have delayed it? Well, that's maybe another story.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason that these smaller dinosaurs exist is for this video, so we can see the big guys chomping down on some bones. So here we are setting up a separate enclosure just for the carnivores, where they can feed on live specimens, namely the goat, and we can separate these guys so they stop killing all of our beautiful dinos. Okay, so we're knocking out the carnivores, and we're going to transport them into the new carnivore-only habitat. And there he goes. I love the way they fall. It's so awesome. It will be pretty awesome as a paying customer to see those things being transported. At any given moment, I'm like, oh, it's going to break off, and it's going to fall down, and it's going to wake up, and then we're going to all get eaten. Anyway, so that is all the footage that was gathered by my good friend Baron. Again, thank you very much, Baron, for allowing me to show this footage off. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. Again, check out Baron down in the description below. He does some awesome videos. I think you'll really like them. Subscribe to this channel if you would like to keep up to date with all of my latest videos. I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!